Greetings, Fright fans, and welcome to day 16 of our Edgar Allan Poe-down. We're past the halfway mark, counting down 31 films based on the works of the great Edgar Allan Poe. What a great suggestion. Thank you again, Comrade Rops. Actually, all the suggestions you guys sent in were great, but I was really happy to do Edgar Allan Poe this year, so I wouldn't have thought of that, but once I saw it, I was like, oh yeah, that's perfect. All right. What we're going to look at today, let's see. That's a fun one. The Oblong Box. Set in England in 1865, Sir Julian Markham, played by Vincent Price, lives at his estate with his servants and his brother Edward, played by Alistair Williamson. While the brothers were traveling in Africa, Edward was captured by angry natives and tortured in a voodoo ceremony, disfiguring his face horribly. Julian now keeps his brother locked in the attic as he was driven mad from the experience. However, Edward has conspired with the family lawyer Trench, played by Peter Arne, to escape. They enlist the help of a witch doctor, played by Harry Baird, to concoct a drug that will put him in a death-like trance. But before Trench can make away with the body to reawaken him, Julian has it placed in a coffin and buried, unaware that his brother is still alive. Meanwhile, Dr. Newhart, played by Christopher Lee, hires a team of body snatchers to procure corpses for his surgical practices. They unearth Julian's coffin and bring it to his lab, unaware that it contains a live specimen. Edward blackmails the doctor into letting him stay there, threatening to expose his illegal body-snatching activities, a hanging offense to the authorities. Newhart reluctantly agrees, and Edward begins heading out at night, his face hidden behind a crimson hood, to murder the people who wronged him. Also appearing in this one is Hilary Dwyer, who plays Vincent's fiancée Elizabeth, and Rupert Davies, who plays an artist friend of Julian's. It was directed by Gordon Hessler for AIP in 1969. The film is credited as Edgar Allan Poe's The Oblong Box, a reference, of course, to a coffin. But though it takes its title from a Poe short story, it goes in a completely different direction. The only real Poe theme within the movie is that of someone being buried alive, which doesn't even happen in the Oblong Box short story. But that was enough for AIP, who was busily cashing in on Vincent Price's popularity and everything Poe, still hot property after the successful string of Corman Poe movies starring Price. Price and Lee only appear in one scene together, briefly toward the end of the film, and while it's great that they're both in this one, it's disappointing they didn't share more screen time. I still enjoy this one though and found it a fun little period piece full of voodoo, body snatching, and murder. You know, it really is a shame that Price and Lee didn't have more screen time together in this one. If I'd made the Oblong Box, I would have definitely found a way to get those two legends on screen together at the same time, sharing some serious scenes. But as is, it's still definitely worth watching. 4 out of 5 Ravens for this one. So be sure and check that out, Fright fans. And speaking of checking out, be sure and check us out tomorrow night, because we'll be right back here on same Poe time, same Poe channel with another Edgar Allan Poe-down as we keep this Halloween countdown going. Until then, stay mad and happy Halloween.